Meeting to order, starting a few minutes late due to technical difficulties. On my screen is the flag. Let's start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty
and justice
for all. One second, please. I'm trying to. Should I be able to have anything besides the commission agenda on my screen?
No, just the agenda.
I have that in front of me. If everybody else has it in front of them, then okay, let's move on then. Has everybody had a chance to read the 2/23/23 minutes?
Yes,
Okay,
make a motion to accept.
Who is that, Dana?
I'll
seconded.
second. This is Tracy. I'll second.
All in favor of approval?
Aye.
I can't tell by raising hands.
Aye.
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 Kathy, just for, I am getting echoes all over here, but for the purpose of convenience, can we just do one motion at the end of this meeting?
Yeah, just take it by unanimous consent. If anybody objects, they'll say something. But I would suggest everybody mute and maybe the echoes will go away.
He has an echo because he's sitting right next to his computer, which has audio.
Yeah. So he needs
If
to
he
mute.
puts his computer, put your computer on mute, Preston, even though it's not making sound, that will make the echo go away.
Yeah.
Okay, I think you said something to Preston. I have
Yes,
to put my,
I said, Preston, put your computer on mute.
Wait,
Because-
can we mute him ourselves? Like, Bill, can you?
It's
mute
his
him?
audio. It's his speakers on his computer. So he's speaking into the phone. It's feeding
Yeah,
through the
mute-
speakers and then back through. So
Mute his video, mute his
doesn't-
video thing.
his audio is not working. It's his
Yeah.
speakers on his laptop or
And Bill,
computer.
I think, Bill, you can mute Preston.
I'll mute him though.
And we should be able to hear him on the
Yeah,
phone.
now on the phone should be better.
I can hear better. Can anybody hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. Well, as far as I'm concerned. Kathy, have we gotten the approval for the carnival and fireworks?
No, the RFPs went out for the carnival and the fireworks. I have not heard back from any firework company yet. Well, a reminder went out this morning. I have heard from one carnival company that they are busy. I've not heard from the other two.
Okay.
We need the proposals to do a contract.
Okay.
So
Just
right now,
thinking
we don't have
regard-
a carnival and right now we don't have fireworks, but
Motion that we
move forward. They'll come through.
Okay, there's not really much we can do about that right at this time.
No, the reminders went out today.
I'm still getting a lot of feedback.
Can you hear us on the phone so that you can turn your speaker down, turn it off on your computer? So you're not hearing us out of your computer. Can you just
Oh,
hear? us
that
on
is
the
much
phone?
better. Okay, so how do I turn you guys off on the computer?
You
Your
have
volume.
turned us off, Preston.
Years ago.
Log off the computer.
Okay, goodbye.
Beautiful. I guess.
I'm trying to log off here.
Okay.
Should I go ahead and start the food truck report while we're figuring that out?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
think
fine.
that's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm excited that we have 15 food trucks, same numbers last year. We had all but two that are returning from last year. So two new ones, which is exciting, Zabo Seafood and the Grumpy Dumpling. Those are both ones that frequent the Trumbull Farmers Market. So very easy to work with. They're already familiar with the health department process and everything. And I have payments from 5 so far, so I just need to reach out to the others, but they're all returning vendors, they're local vendors, so I'm not worried at all about that. It's really nice to be at the point now where we're just working with vendors who are familiar with the process and who are
Tracy,
very
could you give me
responsive.
those names again, Zabos,
The new one, yep, Zabo Seafood, SZABO, out of Shelton.
SZ,
SZ is in zebra, yep.
okay. And the other one?
Seafood, so that'll be the only seafood vendor. We haven't had one in a while since we had the fishtail, so I'm excited about that. And then the Grumpy Dumpling. They have all different dumplings. They have a setup at the farmer's market over the season. So they're very good. So I talked to both of them in the past and they were finally able to make it this year. So I'm excited.
You got what I sent today, right?
Yep. Yeah, I've been keeping track of those. Thank you.
Any questions for Tracy?
Nope.
No, it's awesome.
Yeah, excellent report, Tracy.
Thank you.
Entertainment? Bridget?
So for Saturday
Hello?
night, hello. For Saturday night, tentatively, we have secured the Pop Rocks, which is like an 80s cover band.
Yes.
They have a really big following, and they're a lot more affordable than some of the other bands we've used in the past. So I'm just waiting for a contract for them. In addition to the sound, the steel drum band, I have a call out to see if they can come during the day and do like early on the day and Saturday. And then I have a couple options that are still in the works for Friday night and Saturday, like midday. I know Tony Silver had reached out, but he has played Trumbull Day twice already. And I just feel like I know he's local. But also we just have so many people who are interested that, I just want to kind of give lots of different options. So there's another band that had reached out to me as well. Lainey McHugh's passed along some information. So we have a lot of people interested. It just, time and finances kind of limited us. But the big headliner for Saturday night is pretty much secured.
Yay, that's awesome.
Great. And Bridget, will they do the same kind of schedule? They'll play either during or after fireworks or something? Okay.
Yep. So they'll
That's great.
start like an hour set, take the break during the fireworks, and then play after. They're like a really, really fun band. So I think it'll be, and it's different. We haven't done like an 80s yet. So I think it'll be very fun. So, and they're 2000. So that's it for tonight.
That sounds like an excellent report. Any other questions?
Not for this evening.
Then I guess everybody thinks it's an excellent report. Thank you, Bridget.
Thank you.
Vendors, have we made a decision on the vendors? I saw in the newspaper we had made a decision that we weren't going to.
No, we hadn't made a decision. That should have been clear.
No, we did not vote on anything. We discussed them. And I think we're all in agreement. We would certainly like to still have local nonprofit organizations, and we can talk about continuing to have those local businesses who also want to have a paid spot.
I kind of thought if people are willing to pay to bring their business there, then maybe we should just continue with that. I did have somebody new reach out from Monroe. So we can put it out there that we'll take them and let's see what we get.
And those who have not done well, maybe they don't want to return, and that's up to them. It's not up to us.
Right. I'll reach out to those who had come, and then we'll continue to offer for the League of Women Voters and the vets and the elite bookstore and the Boy Scouts and the fire department, and see if we can drum up some more local groups that might want some exposure. Joanne?
Kathy, I was just going to say, since I haven't made any meetings because I didn't know they were happening.
This is only our second.
I got the invitation for the first one right after it happened. So anyway, I'm happy to help with that. You know, I have done it before, and I can either head it up or help with it, whatever works.
Okay.
Thank you,
Can we
Joanne.
get the goats again?
I probably can get the goats.
Okay.
I will talk to her about it. I know at the Y we had an issue with the goats that we needed special insurance for the goats, so we're not using the goats. So
You
she
had
might
to
be,
insure the goats?
well, so it doesn't matter, but
Okay.
they might be extra excited to have a venue since they're not
Okay.
at the Y.
The goats would be extra excited.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, they like the treats. I'll ask about the goats.
Was there
So-
one of the face painting or henna or any of those kinds of groups?
Yes. The
Were any of
face-
those ones that wanted to come back?
The face painter has expressed an interest.
Okay.
and It's a cycling place in Monroe that has expressed an interest as well.
Okay.
So if I were to summarize this discussion, we are interested in having nonprofit groups. We are interested in having vendors, and we are interested in having entertainment type vendors for children.
Yes.
That'd be fair to say.
Yes.
Did I
Do we
miss-
want to
did
reach
I
out
miss
again to
anything?
the roaming magician who we had years ago?
He actually reached out again on Facebook
Okay.
to see if we wanted, he's very interested in coming back. So if
Okay.
we just say yay or nay. But he was, I mean, I don't know, the kids liked him and he,
Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah,
Right.
anything that is
I thought he
entertaining.
disappeared
and-
last year. I
He's
think
back.
that would be good too.
Can you get in contact with him,
uh,
Bridget, then?
yep.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so Bridget, it sounds like you volunteered for this category. Thank you very much.
I think Joanne volunteered for it. Bridget is going to make one
Oh.
contact for her.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Bridget's contacting the
I-
magician.
Well, congratulations, Joanne and Bridget.
I think it's fair to say that magicians fall under entertainment, so I can handle that one.
Okay, sponsorships, Kathy?
The letters will go out Monday morning.
Fantastic. It's a great report.
Give me, give me a decision on the friends and family sponsorship. Do we want to leave that up on the Trumbull Day page?
I don't see any problem with leaving it up.
Okay,
Does anybody else?
we only had 4
How much
last
is-
year, but. Well,
Is
there's,
it a pain in the neck to
no, it
administer
can,
that?
no, it can be done online. So, you know, it's not a pain. It's more getting it out there that we're doing that. So I need to do a press release just announcing what it is and directing people to the website. Maybe, you know, listen, it's extra money. Doesn't hurt to do it.
It's 100, right, Kath?
No, there were levels. I think there was
Oh.
25, 50 and 100 or 50, 75 and 100. We had different levels.
Very good.
Kathy, are you giving all the new details to, is it Patty still for the website?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I
Well,
haven't opened the Trumbull Day page, but I will as soon as, you know, now that we've got the food trucks and we've got some entertainment information and so on, we'll get that page up and running.
Okay, yeah, all the 2022 stuff is there. Let me know if you need help with that, but I'll start sending her any food trucks who are paid so she can go ahead and start advertising them.
Okay, I'll contact her in the morning and tell her to, you know, that we'll be sending her stuff. I was kind of hoping to have a carnival company and a fireworks company to put on the page before we opened it, but
So when we were talking about RFPs, Kathy,
Yes.
it was a little bit echoed out. So what I got
I
from
had-
that
okay,
was
so
that we have
contacted-
one negative on a carnival and no fireworks responses.
no fireworks responses yet. Well, we had one fireworks response. They wanted a layout of the field, so they may be considering it. We have one negative carnival response and 2 no response. So I'm just waiting, hoping those carnival's responses will come in quickly.
Okay, great. Excuse me. Let's move on to beer and wine. Dana?
Just waiting for the Beth president to sign the memorandum of understanding, and we've got a liaison to work with. So other than that, that's it.
And I will have our finance director send for the liquor permit that comes out of her office.
Okay, great. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Dana.
Yep.
Kathy, what's going on with the police and security?
Who is I think Don Allen is our security contact
good.
again. So he's,
Okay, good.
I'm going to say 99.9% sure. We bounced around a few, but I believe it's Don Allen.
Okay, good. He worked out well last year. I'm
Yes.
going to go back one item on beer and wine. Have we gotten approval from the Board of Ed?
Yes, we did. I went last week for you and we got
Thank
approval
you.
from the Board of Ed.
Very nice.
Excellent.
I went all alone.
Excellent.
I told you you didn't.
Excellent.
Yes.
It probably went much
Unanimously-
smoother than when
I
I
was
was
there,
there.
Kathy.
What?
I was there with
probably
Yes,
you.
you
went-
were there.
Yes,
We're there.
I would have been
It
there.
it was unanimously approved.
Wow, look at you.
You're
And you
very
had a bag.
convincing. Were you on the debate team in high school?
I was not.
Okay, well, we digress. Let's move on to rentals.
Okay, I'm working with purchasing on the rentals. We'll get 3 quotes for tables and chairs. As long as everybody's in agreement, I am going to include setup and breakdown for the tables and chairs so that they can just come, clear out the tables and chairs and the tents, and we don't have to do it that night.
That night. Perfect. Perfect.
And the Trumbull,
And we're
Trumbull
going to
marching
cut back
band
on the
reserved.
chairs,
I'm sorry?
Kathy? We're going to cut back on the chairs because I
I'll
think we
cut back
said
on
we had,
some. I think we had like 3 stacks still untouched last year, so I'll cut back a little.
good.
And the marching band is
Um,
doing their tent again. They
Yes,
reserved
the
that for us
marching
that day.
band tent, it's a little bit higher cost, but that's okay. We're charging them a little bit more to bring food, right?
They're not returning.
No.
Oh, they're not coming
Oh, they're
back.
not.
No, they're not. They're one of the ones who are not going to be back. They did not have enough volunteers within the parent
No.
organization to do it for this year.
Oh,
But
so
we'll
we
invite them
don't
back in the
have, like-
future.
Do we have any other hamburgers and hot dogs?
Yep. Yep.
Okay,
Yeah, Vazi's always does that stuff. So that was
Okay.
a double anyway. Yep.
I keep looking down and my eyes are failing me, but the snowmobile or showmobile?
Showmobile.
Snowmobile, I was in touch with Stratford a couple of weeks ago, and then again this morning. She said they just have to make sure it's roadworthy. We can have it, but they got to get it roadworthy to pull it over. So that's their big
Okay.
problem with it. It's kind of falling apart. But we are definitely able to have it if they can get it to us.
Do we
So
have a backup? Do we have
I
a
was just
backup?
about to ask that, like, what's our alternative? Because I just feel like every year we're pushing the limit with the electricity
Showmobile,
Yeah.
I know.
stage. So, I mean, have we thought about like setting up a stage and throwing a tent over it? Like, I feel like we need to have a contingency plan with this.
I can see what it would cost to rent one if I can find one to rent.
But I mean, does it have to be a showmobile? I mean, like, can we set up a stage like and just
You would
have
Under
normally-
a
Even
tent?
You would normally get a flat trailer and then put a tent on it. But that's hard.
But I mean, like, hear me out. The Irish Festival would set up a stage, a
Right.
freestanding stage, and throw a
Yeah.
giant tent over it. And then, like, why is that not an option?
It probably would be. Let me see how big a
Well,
tent we would.
Right now, the showmobile is basically free, and so maybe we should have a backup. But absolutely have a backup. But Kathy, or can somebody volunteer to get some prices on that? Plan B.
Happy to take that on, so like to research this and see what options may be available.
Okay,
And
great.
if you would do that, I'll talk to Dimitri because he always comes up with Plan B. Let me see if he's got any thoughts or any ideas. They may have something at Public Works that we could use. I don't know.
Because I mean, like when the high school graduates, what do they use for a stage?
They use those big black platforms. We could definitely, we could probably use their stage platforms, and we just have to get a tent big enough to go over it.
Right. Okay.
Nice, though.
But we'd need lights, and we'd need, the showmobile has lights in it and power, so we'd have to account for
And
that.
it's secure at night too, so it's makes it the band's more comfortable if they're leaving equipment in there. But
Well,
it's a Plan B anyway, so let's start to investigate it. And Plan C would be for the town to buy one, but we'll
Yes.
talk about that.
they took my money away. They don't have anymore.
What?
They took the money
Okay,
away.
well,
Oh,
that's
no,
again,
they haven't done it yet. They haven't done it
Okay.
yet, but they're rumbling.
Okay. Are there any other items that people have to discuss?
Just publicity. If you want to add this, Kathy, for future meetings, if you don't mind, we'll start
Yep.
putting it at the bottom of the agenda so we remember to talk about it. But Bridget and I in the past have just done it through Facebook, the paid ads. And I don't know if we are going to be doing anything in the newspapers, but that might be under Kathy's.
I would, as soon as I know I have a carnival company and fireworks, I'll put out a press release
Okay.
for Trumbull Day, and list the 15 food, list the food trucks,
Yep.
the entertainment and stuff. But it's kind of hard to put out, we're having Trumbull Day, but we don't have a carnival yet. We don't have fireworks yet. So
Yeah,
me
once
just-
Well,
we-
I do know a couple of carnival companies, so I will reach out to them to see if they will respond.
We could do
Okay.
something on
I
TikTok.
don't know.
too.
Thanks, Dana.
Dana, you should do something.
Thank you.
on
Dana's
Thank you
gonna
for your-
dance a video.
Okay, this
Yeah,
is
Bridget-
cheerleading
so Bridget and I will just-
exactly.
Bridget and I will stick to the same budget
I
as
don't
last year.
like Dana was volunteering for this, and utilizing his TikTok page. So I think we should go.
No, I'm pretty
I
tied
think
up with the
we
beer
take
and
that
wine
up.
right
Nice
now.
job, Dana.
I'm pretty
Congratulations.
tied up
on
with the
the-
beer and wine right now, so.
Kathy, since we're on the subject of changing the agenda just a little bit, could we also throw volunteers in there
Yes,
next time?
yes.
Yeah.
Then
Jen, will you do the
move
volunteers
to-
again?
Oh, yes.
The website? Okay.
Absolutely.
We should be able to copy last year's, right?
Yeah,
We
absolutely.
had made some changes that worked, right?
Yeah.
What were you
That's
saying,
great.
Preston?
When is the next meeting? When does that work for everybody?
March, we're into April, right?
Yeah, I don't think we need to meet next week.
April 27th.
Yeah, that works.
Hold on.
That's fine.
Sorry.
I can't make April 27th, but you could certainly be without me.
April 27th, is that what we want?
Yep.
Do we want to Zoom or do we want to meet in person?
Let's call it Zoom for now,
Okay.
since we're so technologically adept. But
Preston needs his own practice session
I was just gonna say, as long as you
before.
get together before.
I don't know what's going on with my laptop, but I have a PC portable that my associate took, and I wasn't able to use that. Next time I'll make sure I have it around. So the 27th works for me.
27th,
Bill, a
yeah.
week, April 27th? No?
What's that?
I'm checking with Bill for Zoom. You're okay.
Is that okay? 1 second.
he's got to have the availability on his schedule.
If not, Preston could run it.
He's
Okay,
giving
we're
thumbs
good.
up.
I'm not on Zoom now, but that little guy in front of Bill seemed capable, at least as capable as I am.
He's very capable. They're very bright little boys. Can I have a motion to accept the committee reports?
So moved.
It was
Second.
Dana, second.
Joe,
All in favor?
Joe?
Aye.
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 Okay, I think carried.
I make a motion, we adjourn.
I
Second.
second.
Carried. Bye, everybody.
Bye, take care.
Good night.
Thanks for putting